Yes, we know his name. And James Bond is still physically the daddiest of them all, but this time he's got a Billie Eilish song stuck in his head. The opening scene after the credits in No Time to Die is brilliant, and for the next 45 minutes, I was in the ultimate Bond heaven. Shot in spectacular IMAX, globe-trotting, funny, romantic, kick-ass, and sexy, Ana de Armas delivers a star-making performance in the movie's best fight scene. She's strong, funny, gorgeous, and understands the tone of the Bond films. If No Time to Die could have sustained her level of energy and wit, then we would have had a classic Bond film. But as far as I'm concerned, Ana de Armas and one of the writers, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, were the only ones who understood the Bond assignment. I'm just going to let you know right now, right from the top, I would go to see No Time to Die, watch the first 45 minutes and then leave. Walk out of the theater. Save yourself the next 2 hours of non-stop exposition, Land Rovers, and deeply emotional scenes with characters that don't demand or deserve them. His love interest, Swan, and her backstory is an enormous part of this movie, and oddly made her less interesting, almost bland. And the American CIA agent gets a 30 or 40 minute send-off. Why? We were never emotionally connected to him. His character existed to massage American egos. I had more sympathy for the dozens of Land Rovers that are destroyed in this movie. There are so many Land Rovers in this movie I lost count. I may go see No Time to Die again. Seriously, the opening scene and Ana de Armas are worth it. But I will leave strictly at the 45-minute mark. Say farewell to Daniel Craig on a high note. The moment he walks into M's building, I think it's about 45 minutes in, because the next 2 hours are all talking, nobody's trustworthy, then everybody's trustworthy, and then towards the end, and this pissed me off. Two major events happen that never, ever, ever should happen in a Bond film. What happened to Bond's stiff upper lip? There's more pathos in a stiff upper lip than this boop bullshit. What happened to Bond? I did not recognize the character by the end of this film. Why did they let a sappy American direct this movie? I'm embarrassed for America, but especially for the director. This film will not stand up well over time. Martin Campbell's brilliant Casino Royale refocused the male gaze on Bond, and we got crotch shots galore and more homoerotic tension than ever before. Casino Royale served us Bond in a dungeon with the sadomasochistic banker, played by the domineering daddy, Mads Mikkelsen. From this scene was born the classic Bond line, "Now the whole world's gonna know that you died scratching my balls." There's nothing close to that here. There are too many villains in this movie, and they all blend together. I would have had to Google search it to figure out their names and differences, but that would have been another 15 minutes of my life, and I'm taking a walk instead. I delight, obviously, in the homoerotic nature of Daniel Craig's Bond films, but ultimately I watch the Bond films for the action, the romance, and the one-liners. The opening action scene in Casino Royale, the parkour on the crane, gave my balls vertigo. Casino Royale perfectly balanced action, humor, pathos, and exposition in beautiful measures. No Time to Die does 45 minutes beautifully, then focuses all of its energy on pathos and exposition. And they repeat a lot of information. So some of the scenes are redundant. And I just don't care about Ralph Fiennes' M. He's just another powerful guy talking, expressing guilt and sorrow over his actions, but not quitting his job. If M had resigned, he would have kept some dignity. And we read this type of story every day in the newspaper. It's boring and gives some people and characters more time than they deserve. In conclusion, I give the first 45 minutes of Bond 5 stars, and the next 2 hours 0 stars. I was very disappointed. I'd say more, but I'd spoil the foulness for you. In terms of the Daniel Craig Bond canon, I rank No Time to Die dead last. I prefer the bewildering Quantum of Solace to this Bond betrayal. I rank the Daniel Craig films in this order: Casino Royale, Skyfall, Spectre, Quantum of Solace, and then No Time to Die. Seriously, I did not appreciate where they took this character or the time it will take us to get James Bond back. It's like when Disney took over Star Wars and just started killing all the characters off. Are we going to have to endure another Bond origin story? Trust me, go for 45 minutes, it's amazing, perfect Bond, and then get the fuck out. The moment Bond enters M's office. Seriously, text a friend for the ending and take a walk in the park. You only live once. All right, y'all, be sure to keep an eye out for my next review, my favorite gay coming out film of all time. It's truly a beautiful thing, and until next time, always remember, living well.